It's here.
This is how I feel everyone reacts when they saw 3D movies, and I was like, yeah, it's not that cool. This is cool.
Beautiful. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. Let's do a quick little overview review thoughts on the PSVR.
This is the shit.
So it's a lot lighter than you would think. It's a lot lighter than I certainly thought it would be. And even though I'd heard people say like it's not very heavy, it's actually very comfortable. It's fine once you get it on. I personally, maybe it's the glasses, the fact I have to get my fucking long hair out of the way, everything else. Getting it on, so you press the button down here, you can extend this part up and down, right? So you extend that, there's a button on the back, hold that in, pull this sucker down, get it on. Once you get it onto your face, then you can push it in, all the way, not all the way, whatever suits you. You can see in there, fit your nostril in there, get your eyes up in there, and twist it. Knob on the back, twist that to tighten this, right up tight against the back of your head, and then from that stage, it's kind of person by person. You kind of do a little bit of like moving the headset down a little bit. Maybe you want to twist it up a little bit, push down on the back end a little bit to get it right. Whatever. Every time you put it on, you will more or less end up doodling around with it, fiddling around with the headset until you feel like it's comfortable enough on you. There's no way to like to set it up once for yourself, and then every other time you go to use it again, your default settings are there. You're like, oh, this feels comfortable. Every time you put it on, you'll have to readjust it. Every time you start a new game, the settings will be different. I've been playing Until Dawn, Rush of Blood. I've been doing some Let's Plays here today for that I've been recording. And I was playing that sitting down on my chair, and it was fine. I set it up great, so I felt like I was in my chair. I was in the roller coaster thing. Everything was fine. I just got done playing Batman VR, and that was completely different. Push the chair out of the way, get back, stand all the way back there, and I played it standing up, so then I had to set it up all differently once again, readjust where I was standing. It's not like it takes long. It's no different than every other. I remember back in the day when I was playing PS1 games, it's like every time I start Point Blank, every other time I'd start up some gun game like Die Hard or any Time Crisis, anything. It's like every time you start it up, plug it all in. Is it fine? Right. Bang. Bang, 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 bang. Make sure the gun's calibrated. It takes 30 seconds to a minute, and that's what you're going to go through every time with your PSVR. One of the downfalls of the trade, I suppose. But it's all fine. It's fine. So we get through it fast enough.
Pick up the handgun. Holy shit. That's fucking cool. Give us this, would you?
And as we go one step into the future, we take several steps backwards as cords. If there's one thing about VR, it is fucking cords. I've suddenly went from being, you know, we've come to an age where we don't really have many cords anymore. We've got everyone, if you want to, you can set up your entertainment units nicely. You can tuck away all the cords. You got your wireless controllers these days. You set that wherever you want. Your gaming sessions look fine. They don't look like years ago when we were kids, where you had cords flying across halfway across the living room, so you can play 2-player split screen on 4-player split screen with your damn N64 controllers. But by God, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cords coming out of this fucking thing. 5 or 6 cords coming out of it. And then I've got this damn Move controller plugged in here, so that can charge as well. There are just fucking cords everywhere. But it's fine. It is what it is. Accept it. You need to just move on. It's okay. And you will also need cords for your headphones. Oh, fuck. Oh. That was interesting. Where am I? Trapped between the pages of a little black book. Actually, it is legit hard to keep track of yourself in the real world. It's all yours. You are supplied with a pair of earbuds in your VR unit. They are shit. I don't like them. They are crap. If you've got any other headset, you don't need to use the earbuds that come with your thing. You can grab your A40s and plug those in, or whatever. You can plug in. Now, see these, everyone's like, oh, wireless. Can I use my wireless headphones? These are whatever they are. Afterglow, whatever the fuck. My other pair of headphones. These are wireless, but you can plug a cord into it. You simple 3.5 line in on the side. And if your headset, wireless headset, has a line in spot, you can do this too. And then you plug the other end, except for I have it in the wrong way currently. You plug the other end into the spot where you plug it into your VR. So if you're wondering about that, yes, you can use wireless ones by not making them wireless anymore. But using overhead headphones is a lot better for the VR experience as far as I'm concerned, because it really just helps with that whole enclosed thing. And do I want to use headphones? What if I want to use my wireless headphones? You can use your wireless headphones. You'll not get 3D audio. Do you want to use 3D audio? Yes, as far as I'm concerned. From now having done VR, if you're not using headphones, especially the over-ear ones, to get the full 3D surround experience, you're not getting the full effect of VR. You're not getting it. You can sit there, VR, maybe. Okay, so there's the more arcadey games I haven't played yet, like the one where you push the shapes through. God, I haven't played it yet. Something like that, maybe after a while, maybe you're just sitting there trying to get a high score. You don't need the earphones on, you can just listen through your TV and just have it, whatever. But I was playing Batman, I was playing Until Dawn, the 3D audio. You hear things coming around, full surround sound, freaking audio coming through your ears. That's part of the VR experience. So as far as I'm concerned, you should have earphones plugged in to the actual spot on the cord for the VR unit. You will see it when you get it. It's fine. Just plug it all in. It'll work out great.
Fuck's sake. Frank. It's your lucky day. He wants to talk to you. Right.
That's fucking cool.
I understand we have a little dilemma. Forget Mickey for a minute. Doesn't tell me.
That's
In your
cool.
own words, exactly what happened.
That's actually fucking cool. I held the phone up to my ear and it was there, and the further I took it away, the sound got quieter, but it was louder when I held it up to my actual ear. That is cool.
Move controllers. Yes, straight yes. You may not need them for all games. You may be able to play some games with your normal DualShock controller, but you're going to have a lot more fun and you're going to have a more in-depth experience using move controllers. So get yourself old move controllers, get yourself new move controllers. I don't care. Yes, you do need move controllers.
Why wouldn't you play without the move controllers? That's just silly.
So the tech itself is someone who, this is my only VR experience. Today was my first VR experience ever. And I'm loving. What a joy this is. What a great time we are now living in. This VR world we're stepping into. Is everything great and dandy? Is everything like as we dreamed? Everything we had hoped? No, of course it isn't. I have many problems. I hate the cords. I want something better than move controllers. I want there to be, like the Vive or the other one has, that something else that you can stick behind you in your setup so it can track you full 360 or on the sides or whatever it is, instead of just using the camera so it doesn't lose your move ones when you turn them around or cover them up. I want this all, and I'm hoping that Sony is working on tech like this. And in fact, I would be betting that they're working on tech like this. They already said they're working on the next improvement. If you're buying into VR, you're here at day one. And being here at day one, I think is its own special thing. You get to be part of the world. You get to be like, I was there. I was there when VR was there. And for all those that say it's a gimmick, get the fuck out of here. It is not a gimmick. As far as I'm concerned, this is a new way to play. It is a new and great and interesting way to play. And do I want to play old games like this? Hell no. I've been thinking about Mafia 3 all day still. I've been like, well, I could play some Mafia 3 after I finish this Batman game. But they're completely different experiences. They're way different experiences.
I can't find the fucking code, can I?
Here's an example. So if I want to go play Mafia 3, I could have sat on my couch all day today if I wanted to. Pack of snacks, chips, something, burger rings, bowl of Coke, bowl of Pepsi, whatever you drink. Could have sat there and I could have played Mafia 3, just kind of lounged off the side with control in hand.
Give us some more ammo, would you?
Dude, I could have done that. I could have done that for 10 hours straight, and I wouldn't have got bored. Well, I might have got bored, but I wouldn't have never got tired. I wouldn't have physically worn out. I could have sat there and done that all day. VR is physically exhausting in the games I've played so far, and there's no way you could do it. It's not. I'm not saying this to turn you off. It is not like a relaxing. Oh, I'll go play this VR, and maybe there will be some VR relaxing experiences come along that I'm yet to check out, or maybe there's some that's going to be made. But so far, all the games I've checked out, which is 2 of the VR Worlds ones, Batman VR and Until Dawn VR, none of those I could sit there and play hours on end. They're all physically and mentally taxing, and I think the mentally part taxing is especially evident, as far as I'm concerned, is what's going to be going forth for all VR games. I believe that's something that's just part of VR. It's mentally taxing because it's putting you into a hole, and I'm fine with that. You may have heard reports of people getting sick. I personally did feel sick playing the game, but it's not, as far as I'm concerned, to the fault of the VR headset itself. I got sick while playing Until Dawn VR when I was going down the roller coaster parts. But, I mean, it's a roller coaster part. Am I not meant to feel sick? I also got a little bit feeling sick playing the luge minigame stuff in PSVR Worlds. And that's when I would go flying down a hill, and I'll come up over the hill, and I'll just feel lost. Like you would in real life, he was doing it. And is that not what we want? Do we want a VR when it doesn't? I mean, that's, as far as I'm concerned, that is a tick. I felt sick. And it's a fucking tick.
Oh. My God.
If you wear glasses, you're fine. I was wearing my glasses up in the VR headset. I never had any issue particularly with it. With or without the glasses, when I tried it on though, it does get a little bit foggy, sweaty up in there. If you're breathing a little bit too heavily, which I was originally putting it on when I was getting, I don't know, a little bit stressed out trying VR for my first time or something. They provide you with a nice... So you can fix that, and you can just press the button, go up there and clean that. So if that happens to you, don't worry, your VR experience will be fine. You can get around this. If you put it on and you start fogging up, don't go, oh no, I can't wear my glasses, everything's going to fog up. You'll work it out. It'll be fine. Don't sweat it.
That's my gun.
Good. Here, make yourself useful.
Do I think you need a VR? If you'd like to be on the forefront of new technology that I believe is the future, not the future of gaming as in everything's going to switch to this, but I believe going forward we will be playing games, hopefully, if everyone supports it, and Sony supports the damn tech for once that they make, because they barely ever. But Sony, please. Please. We're hoping on you developers, everyone. I am personally now invested in this product. You can have games still coming out, your normal default games coming out. You're playing them on your screens. Controller, whatever. PS5, we're going forward. We're still playing games on thing. But then we have other games coming out. And these are VR games that you're playing on VR. And as we go forward, VR is going to get better. Currently, like the Batman VR game, it's barely got anything that makes it. It's a detective game. It's nothing like Batman games. You're not going to be flipping around and actually punching dudes. VR technology and peripheral-wise especially, biggest thing I want for VR straight away is ditch these fucking Move controllers. Give me a glove or glove-like thing that I can put on my hand and it can track every single this. That's going to help so much. Because when I'm doing this, it's fine. I'm playing there. I press the button in. What I noticed I'll do is like I'm holding my Move controller. So like this. And I actually will put out my hands, like move my fingers, like without it, like my brain was just doing it as I was. So I'm pressing the bottom trigger in, my fist is closing and I'm doing it too. I'm releasing it and I'm releasing my top fingers as well, like I am in the game. So if I could just have a glove system where we can get full cooperation between everything, that will make the experience way more better. I don't feel like that's technology that's too far off. It's out there, and I feel like that's the next upgrade we need for VR. And I'm hoping that's something Sony can announce within the next 12 months as an upgrade to our VR experience. Other thing, as I was saying before, I really need, and I don't care, and probably people would bitch, oh, Sony's making you spend more money to get the better VR experience. Oh, they ripped off, they didn't give you the full experience from the start. I'm really hoping that shit doesn't matter. I will pay money for it because I understand how the real world works. As I was saying, I need another camera system or tracking system or something like that that I can stick behind me so I can get a full 360 experience going. Because that is these are the two glaring factors as far as I'm concerned that are missing from VR to make it way more immersive. The other part I've seen people complaining about online that I don't agree with is the graphics. The graphics to me is fine. They're better than what I would expect. Like if it was like, what will graphics look like going forward into the first VR experience, I'd be like, oh no, like PS2 graphics. The graphics as far as I'm concerned are like PS3 level graphics. Most of the time, the character models look fine, the detail, everything like this. If you've ever seen a YouTube video, it looks a lot better. You'll never see what VR looks like until you actually have it on until you actually look at it yourself. You cannot go look at a YouTube video. You cannot go watch any of my Let's Plays I'm going to upload later, and any of those and have it represent. You will see, you can take the headset off and look at the image on your screen and go, well, that looks terrible. That doesn't look anything like it does in my world. Because when you have it in there, you're suddenly in there. You can look around. You're seeing it's a full 360 experience wrapped around you everywhere like that. And it looks so much more better than what you're seeing on screen. It's so much better than any YouTube video or PlayStation conference or anything like that you've seen. It looks so much better. So unfortunately, VR is one of those things that if you were interested, you're just going to need to dive in or find somewhere to try it out for yourself or find a friend. We're now going to have a world where people like me, so you're going to have friends out there, they're going to have VR headsets. You can come around, you can try VR headsets at your mate's place. Whoever finds someone, family member buys it. I know old grandpa's been dreaming about VR for his whole life, buys a freaking VR headset, doesn't have a PlayStation. You say, you can bring it around my place, I'll let you use my PlayStation if I could try out the VR headset because I really want to try VR. That would be great. And that's a world we're going to live in now. So you can try VR. The question, do I need to be on VR? Well, if you're, I honestly believe if you're asking the question, do I need to buy a VR unit? You probably don't need to buy a unit because you obviously aren't interested enough to just take that dive, because it is a dive at this stage. There's no amazing games that you must play in VR of any of the ones I played. The Batman VR experience was, oh my god, amazing. I fucking loved every minute of it, but it's about an hour. And you're not going to spend 550 Australian dollars on the headset, 100 whatever more dollars on Move controllers and whatever for the camera, and then 30 bucks for the game just to play an hour-long Batman experience. So that's what it is. If you look at VR and go, oh, I really want to be on the forefront of going forward gaming technology, and not just gaming, like going forward technology as a whole. I really want to be there and come along with this journey. That's when you're like, well, I should just buy VR. If you're like, well, there's no games for it. It's just a gimmick. If you're saying or having any of those thoughts going through your mind, it's probably just a gimmick. There's not enough. Wait, don't care. No one. And you know what else? All of us that are buying them don't need to hear those opinions because we don't really care. You know, when on the Facebook web post or wherever internet comment section on a PlayStation blog, PlayStation Facebook page, if they put up a post about VR and the top comment is always going to be just a gimmick, fuck off. Fuck yeah. You're like little fucking spoilt brat that just can't let other kids play and test out the new toys. Because you, what, jealous? Because you're scared? Are you scared of it failing? Are you scared of missing out? I don't understand. Just shut up! So far I'm really enjoying my VR experience, and I can't wait to play some more VR games. I don't need to play, whenever I see stuff like this, well, in a week it's probably just going to be sitting on yourself gathering dust. Doubtful. There's actually quite a lot of games for it if I want to try them all out, and at this stage quite interested in trying any VR game really, because it's VR and it's fun and it's enjoyable. And if they're all these, and I'm a lot more interested. I today, none of my games I picked up, the most expensive one I brought was like $55, Drive Club, stuff like that. I didn't buy any of the $80 games. Rigs, maybe. I'll check it out once I try a demo. Eve Valkyrie, maybe. I'm way more interested in these 30 below, you know, let's just put them around, few hour, whatever, mini experiences. This is the kind of stuff I'm interested in. So if they can pop out more games that are mini experiences, I'm all in. And even if after, let's say, after a couple weeks, a month, maybe it sits on my shelf for a week or two gathering dust while I play something like, we got Final Fantasy coming out, we got Watch Dogs 2 coming out. It's probably going to gather dust at that stage, but it's going to be pulled out of it again eventually because other games coming out for it. There's that whole dinosaur one coming out. So no, I don't think it is a gimmick. It's nothing. I've played Move, Wii, tried out Connect once. Nothing like any of that. Nothing like all of that stuff. You're like, okay, so it's just like a little add-on thing to games. It's fine. And I liked some Move games. There was a couple of Move games I actually thought were great games for the Move, but there wasn't enough to be interesting, and the tech itself wasn't like, oh my god, this is like game-changing, this is the end of the world. I don't think VR is anything like that. So I'm looking forward to the future. I'm looking forward to checking out more VR. And if you want to check out any of my Let's Plays I'll be putting up stuff for Until Dawn, which scares the fucking shit out of me. Warning, I think I squealed like a little pig at one stage. You can check out those on www.youtube.com/VIVALADIL TV. You're currently on VIVALADIL watching this. You need to head over to VIVALADIL TV. That's where I post gaming videos, Let's Plays, and stuff like that. So you can check it out over there, and I'll have one up for Batman VR as well eventually. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about VR or anything like that, you can post them down in the comments below, or message me on Twitter at VIVALADILTV as well, and I'll answer any questions that I can answer to the future.